Yeah, $69 is a big resistance here. If the crude oil stays below $69, there is a chance to see $58. Remember that? That's what I said, right? $58. So the thing is this, why is that so? Because I mentioned to you, right? Supply chain is an issue, inflation is an issue, and on this Omicron is an issue. So with these three reasons and stuff like that, you can see crude oil yesterday continue to go down. Now, yesterday when we were talking during our MAO, the crude oil was trading at $67, right? 67.36 cents was somewhere around here. Okay, that was where when we were talking about the crude oil. Then after that, the crude oil started to go down and went down all the way to as low as $65. Okay, $65. So you can see that if you have listened to the MAO and you just shorted the crude oil, about 3 to 4 hours later, you're up by $2. Hey, not bad. $2 means that every single contract itself is $2,000, no? 2,000 US dollars. So pretty okay, right? Yeah. Then of course the main highlight was yesterday when I forecast that the Dow Jones will go up first. Now yesterday I already tell you the Dow Jones will most likely be going up, and I gave you a very key figure yesterday. The figure that I gave was 34,873, right? I said this. I said that the Dow Jones will be going up to 34,873. And of course, again, people ask me, hey, how do you know that? What is the reason and stuff like that? And of course, what happened to the Dow Jones? You can see, my God, the market ran all the way up itself, okay? 873, oh dear, I'm shorting myself a bit. Yeah, it went all the way. The first target was 831. I think I made a mistake in numbers, but never mind. It still went up. The Dow Jones went up all the way to MLP level at 34,873. And of course, what happened after that? Okay, people started to make money, of course. So apparently you saw, right, this individual, this couple, in fact, they were bravely long in the market. And then once the market hit the MLP, of course, we mentioned that if it cannot cross past the 34,955. Now, yesterday, the Dow Jones went past, hit the 34,900 plus level and then pull back significantly. And of course, these traders kept shorting the market because the market did come down. And why? Because I reminded you guys that the KSI is still red in color. All right. So for those who make money in the market itself from the Dow, please keep the word spot on for me, right? If you remember that, and you also know that the Dow really went up first and then comes down all the way, and you have made money from the market, please key the word Dow spot on. Yeah. If you have make money or you remember, please key it right now. I'd love to see your comment. All right. Okay, while you're putting a comment, I drink some water first. I didn't be trying. I just did the Hang Seng sharing just now in the morning. Yeah, indeed. Now, this couple actually, they start out with a capital of 100,000. Already, they made back the full capital. They made back twice of the capital, meaning, right, they put $100,000 in as for trade. They already profited $200,000 already. They already made $200,000 already. Oh my God. All right, of course, I would love them to come out to show their faces, but they say no, so I just leave it there. All right, but they just don't mind to let me take a look at their trading account, and I'm very impressed with it because they use actually what they call trailing stop, SWL, to make sure they protect, because now the Dow is trading higher, right? So it's a very good thing that they're doing to make sure that they make money from the market. Right, so guys, once again, guys, you can also do that. Just basically get your direction right and use the system according to plan. Yeah. Okay. All right. Oops. Now, yesterday we talked about the ADP number, and I asked you guys to guess. So a good chunk of y'all have came in to guess the number, and these are the numbers, right? Came in. Now the final, the winner. There was no winner yesterday because the figure was 534,000. Yeah, the figure was 534,000. Now, basically, I saw Jimmy. You got it very close by, Jimmy. 534, and let me see. I got and also Dan. Dan, you also get it very near. It's 538. So both of y'all were very, very near. Yeah, one need to minus 4,000, one need to increase by 4,000. You get the figure. But unfortunately, no winner yesterday. So which means that the price is going to snowball to 9.88 ADA coin. So when will that be? When will be the next one? The next one will be Friday during the non-farm payroll. Okay, what's initial jobless claim is quite tight, so we won't talk about it, but we wouldn't guess it for today. Today is the initial jobless claim. The market is interesting at this point here for today. They are looking at a slightly higher number, which is kind of surprising. Yeah, because you can see that the last few months is all the way declining. And in fact itself, right, the last time it had declined rather significantly. So maybe it's a little bit too much, so need to bump up again the number, yeah? So today we don't have to guess the figure game, but we have initial jobless claim, and that is at 9:30 p.m. Singapore time, yeah? I've done it for you, 9:30 Singapore time, okay? Tomorrow will be the one we'll guess. What is tomorrow non-farm payroll? Now, the ADP number was slightly better than expected, right? So I kind of agree that likely we may see that the non-farm payroll on coming Friday to be better than expected. Now, the previous one of 570, they forecasted 540, came out 525, 540, so it's about there itself, yeah? Let's see whether the non-farm payroll will be better than the ADP figure, okay? All right, so Dow Jones initially went up all the way. You can see it went all the way up itself, right, to the exact, the MA 200 level at 34,995. And then after that, it stopped there beautifully and then collapsed all the way down when we have the first Omicron case in this USA. So of course, the selling was pretty drastic. Honestly, if you ask me, really, the market went up, right, by about 400 points to 500 points during the midday. Then after that, it sell down all the way. Now, you notice that from the highest part of 35,000 to close at 34,022, it was down almost 1,000 points. Oh my goodness, 1,000 points. Now, seriously, one single case to leave it there itself, right? Okay. Fred. Plus minus 5, no lah, must make it more fun, then the price can go higher. So I know it's last time we used to do that, but you know, now you have more people participating. Last time lesser people on MAO. Now more people coming on, so we stick to the precise number. Don't worry, if the one who get it correct itself, right, it's a jackpot. Okay, anyway, it's extra. Okay, thanks, Fred, for the suggestion, but we'll stick to the exact number then. Okay, not too easy to win with. Okay, so what happened is that, oh my God, the Dow Jones sent down 1,000 points for one single case of the virus, and this virus is like not really detrimenting, not very life-threatening. So to me, it is a perfect way to basically take profit. I mean, to me, is that it is the best way to take profit without really selling into it itself. This is how I see from the whole picture here. Definitely, the boys are offloading their position, but rather than they do it like that itself, right? No reason. Yeah, this is what you have, lor. Okay, this is how I see from the market. And of course, let's see what happened. Now, the Dow finishes 460 points lower in a major reversal triggered by the first US Omicron case. Now, you must understand that it was actually up by 520 points in the morning. Then after that, it reversed off, so it's lost nearly 1,000 points. So why? Is because CDC, yeah, correct. CDC reported the country first case of the new heavily mutated coronavirus variant. Wow, the way they say it's like so serious, but when you look at it itself, you study it, it's just a milder COVID-19. Really, no joke. It's just a milder one. It's just so-called the transmitted to another person is just a bit faster, and you know. Apparently, I just saw one article saying that it happened just because like this. Two travelers, they check in, and after that, what happened? Just because that they happened to open the hotel door to collect their food during the isolation period, that moment causes the virus to spread. My goodness, that is how crazy it is, okay? All right, so you can see now from Friday, which is last Friday, the Dow Jones was down by 900 points, and then after that, it rather recovered by adding 200 points. Then we have a 600 point and a 400 point. So in short now, the market has dropped how much? Well, basically it lost about 1,700 points. All right, that's quite a fair bit, okay, for a market. But of course, this is expected. Yeah, we kind of expected it to happen, right? Remember, because we saw already what the market was supposed to go higher, but when the things that the valuation is very clear, the market doesn't seem to be, was way overvalued, and I keep on reminding you guys to be very, very careful. And truth be told, the market really didn't fail us and start to come off, as we can see right now. Yeah. So let's see what happened yesterday. Okay, so now this is a clearer picture. Okay, this is very clear now. You see that yesterday when the Dow Jones opened, it opens above the pivot one, right? Above pivot one. So by right, above OP, above pivot one is a buy. But because the KSI is red in color, downtick still, we know that if the market stays above OP, it's a buy. And that's the reason why my first target was here, 34,873. Then after that, the next moment, the market went even higher and it hit the MA 200 at 34,955. And once it reaches there, don't you see that incredibly, it stopped there perfectly, and then it reversed all the way down, break below OP, break pivot, break all the way, and stop magically at the pivot 2 itself, as if the market know that pivot 2 exists in the market. So again and again and again, you put all the numbers, 34,955, and this number 33,971. All right, if I give you these two numbers yesterday, just on random basis, and the Dow hit the point of the high and the low node itself on the same day. Think about this, and I tell you that it's only usable for one day. My God, that is really incredible. It's simply crazy, right? Imagine that. Of course, did we benefit from it? Yeah, we did benefit, but of course, we didn't really sell at high and buy back at low. But to us itself, right, any trading between here and here is fantastic, yeah? For those who make money, once again, congratulations to you. Let's look at the intraday chart to understand more of the chart. So what you can see that at the start of the day, the market is up to ding dong at pivot 1, right? But the moment it stays above OP, we know the rule, right? Above OP, above pivot 1 is always a buy, okay? Then after that, the price went all the way up and it went to the MLP at 34,873. Can you see that? The market really go to 34,873 and then it stopped there itself. My God. And then it ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, pulls back. But when it pulled back, it's got stopped nicely at KTR +1 and it bounces back again. Now, what was crazy and insane was this is the MA 200. This is the MA 200, right? You can see there's a green dot here itself. So this tells you that the market triggered at moving average, which you need to have the day chart to see that. And then you draw the line. And once the market failed, you can start to short the market. And oh my goodness, look at the way it came down. Now, of course, there's no way we would have known the market will come down so badly. But at least what happened is this. Can you see right now? The KSI has turned red, which is the boys are selling. Now, a lot of schools, they call for buy somewhere around here, here, and here. Because the market pulled back, the MA 15, MA 30 is an oversold region, so they went in to buy. But for us, it's all right. When it's red in color and the boys are selling, we don't do anything except to short the market. So it's very, very different today, yeah? Okay, very different from other people, the way we trade. Fred just mentioned that this morning, the Dow opened at KFC, huh? Okay, I'll talk about KFC shortly then. Remind me, Fred, if I happen to forget about it. Yeah, okay, so that's what happened to the Dow. Okay, now look at the gold market, everybody. Look at the gold market. Now, gold yesterday also did an incredible move. Now, gold opening price yesterday was somewhere here. Then it touches MLP and rebounded, right? I told you if gold stays above MLP, it will go up. And what number did I tell you? The number I said it will go up. It will likely be going to the pivot 1. Pivot 1 is 1788. So the MLP is 1778, right? So it's $10 move from MLP to pivot 1. So those who long go with me, right, y'all have my take profit at 1788. Of course, the market did try to go higher to test the MA 200, which is 1797. But unfortunately, the high was 1794. The market didn't touch there and pull back down. All right, now why pull back down? Because the KSI is still pretty red in color. There's some, this is KCX is there. So just waiting for the day, it turns to CCRY, and then we can go for long, yeah? So intraday wise, let's take a look at the chart. Intraday, straight away when the market opens and stay above the opening price, it starts to go higher. And then when it touches MLP, it stabilizes and shot all the way up, okay? So the MLP plays a very big part to inform you of the buying. Then after that, it pulls back down, hit the MLP again, very interestingly, stop again and try again. So every time you hit the MLP, the market recovered. Now, that means that MLP now is a very powerful technique to watch out for, and also meaning, right, the market seemingly is kind of supported in general basis. So of course, If today MLP can hold, then maybe we can see the market going higher. So once again, you can see that our technique itself, right? All the levels that is automatically drawn for you, all of them know where to stop. And all these level tells you that, right, are so technical. As long as you know how to utilize them properly, you're going to make money from the market. Yeah, it's all about how you utilize the technique. Okay, so that is the Dow Jones and the gold market. Let's look at some of the news right now. Moment. So of course, we'll talk about this first US case of Omicron COVID variant that is detected in California. All right, that's what happened in Northern California. And of course, the drug maker immediately responded, like Pfizer, BioNTech. They say that they will do that. Johnson & Johnson said they're already testing it already. Moderna say that they're going to go for it. So suddenly it's all right, so fast and so rapidly, they're all ready to test again. I mean, the first time itself, it took quite a while. The system is like, wow, this time around, it's like anytime, ready to go. This is all the question mark that I have, honestly. So he said this, you can feel safe with not wearing a mask or having a dinner or having a reception. But when you are in a public congregate setting in which you do not know the status of the vaccination of people involved, it's going to be prudent to wear a mask. So trying to say is this, as long as you guys have done your checks and you've done your PET, as long as you're okay, so no problem, right? So he's saying that this person who got it itself, right, didn't do test? No. You see, this person, right, who got it, right, you must understand, this individual, okay, I assume it's a he got the virus while he was fully vaccinated, but he did not go for the booster. See, okay. So it's just a mild symptom and it's recovering already. It's really not very bad. So apparently itself, right? Okay, this patient is about 18 to 49, so it's not young or not old, it's somewhere around there. And they did not receive the booster shot, yeah, because it's not really about 6 months they can do the booster shot, ma. So in this point itself, right, it's like telling you that you must get a booster shot. So do you get it? Hopefully you done it. Yeah, so that's what happened in the US. And of course, WHO came in out and said that there are 23, but actually now the latest number is 24 countries that got the virus. And who are they? I found it for you through another means, yeah, because CNBC, no matter how I find, they don't tell us which country got it. So I use CNN to do that. And wow, take a look. So all these cases are, I mean, not too far away from us, but Germany got 9 cases. Hong Kong 4, okay. Japan 2, and South Africa was had the most. But if you add them together itself, right, it's less than 300. So it's not really that serious, right? You ask me. But the one that has expressed concern is definitely UK. Yeah, UK now got 22, and of course we talk about Germany, you have 9. Yeah, these 2 countries, I think we have to watch out very closely because it may explode to the higher level. If let's say it's it's not as it's such a contagious stuff. All right, so that is the global news. And look at the important market news for references. Now, this is important. Morgan Stanley says that impact investing is about to boom. Wow, and screens for stock to cash in. So basically, they give a list. Now they got 160 counters, but it's ridiculous to like buy every counter, right? So what I did is that they gave the prominent ones. So these are the names of it. All right, you can see from they have a couple of counters. I can't really figure them out myself. I know PayPal is this Zoom and stuff like that. But anyway, for those who can do replay, you can actually do replay and see these are the stocks that this Morgan Stanley thinks that it's pretty good. And of course, we have so many analysts now like Tom Lee, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan. All the things that the stock market is going to rally. Now, when I see such a thing itself, right, wow, like must buy, sure buy, will make money, right? I always put a big question mark. Yeah, maybe they are right, but not now. I think that maybe another sell off first, then you get a better price, and then you buy will be better. Yeah, for me this time around to go and buy, somehow, somewhere, I just feel very wrong. Yeah, especially when the market is coming down like that. So Cathie Wood says that the algos are creating a huge market inefficiencies in which this investor can exploit. So she's saying that right now, because of the algos in the market, it's causing a lot of things not real. And of course, we know that. Yeah, so she said that why don't we just invest in other things like Teladocs and then Zoom and stuff like that. And she says that, right, the ARK Innovation ETF now is down by 80%, which is low because the stock market is up by 20%. So that's why she's not really following her script, yeah? And of course, she's very confident that her funds will become quadruple by 5 years' time. So it means that you put 10,000 with her, you're going to get about 50,000 later on itself, together with the capital. It's like, wow, seriously? So all these itself is ongoing right now in the market. So if you want to get some news and stuff, you can just contact Susan. She'll bring it in to you, the TWB market news, whereby I actually put on important news and of course some of the MAO information right here itself. Yep. Okay. Now the thing is this. Wow, look at the fear and greed indicator. Look at the fear and greed. Now what is happening, everybody? Let's take a look. Yeah. The fear and greed index. Now where are we right now? Just give me a minute. I just received again messages coming in out of nowhere. Gosh. Okay. Hold on a minute. Okay, now the fear and greed index now is at 22. Oh my God, 22. The last time it was at 22 was about 2 months ago. And after that, the market rebounded. Now this time around, the index yesterday was 26, today is 22. Now 1 month ago, it was 77 to 86. Okay, so what do you think we are looking at right now? Take a look, guys. This is, excuse me, at 22. This at 22, yeah? So the last time we see 22, the market after that rebounded. That means the stock market recovered. It did this again, it recovered, right? Did this, crash off. Did this, recover. Did this, recover. Did this, recover. So what do you think? What do you think, right? So it's no brainer here, it's all right. If the market do drop another day or so, most likely it's all right. It will be a very good time to buy into the market. That's why we are on a standby to buy into the market. Yes, we're still shorting the market whenever the rule calls for it. But the thing is I'm getting ready to buy. So are you getting ready to buy, guys? If you are, please key the word yes. Y-E-S. Yes. If you're ready to buy, are you ready to go long? Okay, if you're ready to go and long or buy, please key the word yes right now. I want to see how many of you are ready to go long. Today got 39 of you guys online right now. Yeah. Okay, let's wait for your answers while I look at my messages coming in. Not too sure why am I receiving these messages, but okay. I'll leave it there. Yes, okay. So Kai, Anthony, Peter, and Susan, Toming, Pham. Yeah, they are pronounced your name correctly. Yes, Andrew, Terry, all of you are ready to go long, yeah? Yes. Now, the thing is this, I'm not a bearish person. We've been saying this is okay. I'm a very objective person. By the time when the market was going up, itself was getting two-way expensive. That's why we keep on calling for sell. But once the price comes down to a reasonable level whereby I find it comforting to buy, why not? Now, of course, the market can drop all the way to 11. Now, I did share this with you. Let me bring this to you right now, live in person. Yeah, hold on. Just bring my shirt to you now. Okay. I bring the chart in. Okay. Now, again, I say, when I want to share some stuff with you, because I want you to benefit from it, okay? End of the day is that I'm very, very open to my sharing. You can see that from my voice, my action. I really, really want you guys to make money from the market. But it's every time it's all right, people misunderstand me and they think that, right, I'm going to lose money. That's ridiculous. Okay, so take a look, everybody. Take a look, yeah? Okay, so you look at it. Okay, let's just make it a bit smaller. Make it a little bit. Okay. Can you see right now? Okay, hold on. The Dow is so expensive in terms of the rally. Okay, here we go. Okay, so everybody take a look here. Okay, this is going to be very important, guys. Now, this is A. Okay, A is at the start of 2020. So the start of 2020 is somewhere near here. So this is A. Can you see that? Yeah. So what happened is that when the market, the fear and greed was coming down a little bit from the high, you can see that the market continued to go up just a bit more. Then, of course, when the virus thingy came in, straight away, we can see that the index collapsed all the way down, right? And of course, what happened to the Dow Jones? Wow, it slammed all the way down, right? To below 20,000. Yep. Okay, so you get the idea now? Cool. Okay, so now what's happening right now, if you notice this, the RSI was at below 30 at one stage. Okay, then after that, the market, this is a B, yeah? This is B, and this is B, and then after that, the market went all the way up. Okay, now in this junction here, I suspect that this should be around September month. So you look at the chart, September month, did the market pull back down? Yeah, the September month, the market really hit the high. So this is S, September, and then the market pull back. Yes, it happens. You can see that. Then of course, later on, it went all the way up again, and that was what happened to the Dow. Okay, got idea now? Okay, pretty simple, right? Okay, so now with the understanding here as well, we move forward now. Where are we? We are here for the fear and greed index. But where are we now in the Dow Jones? We're actually here, very high level. Now look at the RSI. The RSI itself is actually at 30 already, yeah? And almost every time when the market hit 30, when it's bullish market, usually the market will recover. So that's why with the fear and greed indicator, whereby everybody is now so fearful, right? It's time to be greedy. Yes, time to be greedy. But of course, if the market really do this further or drop more later on, then of course, in terms of magnitude, right? How much can the market drop? Well, the last time this drop itself, right, dropped by another 2,000 points itself, okay, minimally 2,000 points. So from where we are today at 34,022, if the market dropped another 2,000 points, it'll be 32,000 plus. Now, of course, I don't think the Dow will go to 32 plus for time being. I can be wrong. So I think that maybe with the RSI now near the bottom, the market may recover in the near term. Yeah, may recover. So let's see whether will we be right, and of course, hopefully you guys will make some money out of it. Yep. Okay, so with that as well, right, let's go to the chart. The bull goes moo, the bear goes grrr, and the lemming goes, it could be different this time. Right, let's go. Okay, so first of all, let's look at the China market. Now, the China market today rally. Wow, okay. The China market initially opened lower and then went down. Of course, after that, it was more like a fake move. It started to stay above the opening price and break MLP to go higher. Now, this China market MA50, China A50, right? This index itself at the moment is still below the MA200 and the MA30, so it's still not the best time to buy. But of course, for people do bottom buying, you notice that, right? This counter itself, every time it hit this point here, it will usually recover. And so it's happening again, 15,315, okay? It's happening again. So is that a sign that the market will go up a few more days based on what we've seen in the past? Well, it is very highly possible, yeah? So traders, if you want to buy it cheap right now, this will be a good time to be recommended. And then, of course, we see whether the market will trade higher as planned. Huh? Okay, so that is the China A50. Let's look at the Hong Kong market for today. Okay, so for today's Hong Kong, you can see already early morning, the technique is being utilized. The opening price is somewhere near the pivot 2. So when you hit the pivot 2 and rebound, right, that was a strong buy. Then, of course, you have MLP at 23,591. So when the market crossed MLP, we know that all is safe and good. And of course, we were aiming for the sky. Now, undeniable, everybody now wants a piece of the action, right? But of course, not everybody will get a chance. And more important thing is that, right, sometimes it's not for you. So what happened now today is this, okay? Today, we have the MLP at 23,591. Okay, as stock market trades above 591, the Hang Seng will go higher, which happens already. So if Hang Seng continue to trade higher, Hang Seng may have to test pivot 1. Pivot 1 itself is 23,879. I think that's a very good level for profit taking if you want to. But of course, if the market pulls back below the MLP, that means that the selling factor will likely be coming in. Yeah, so traders be very careful. MLP, be very careful. Okay, so that is Hang Seng. Let's look at the other market like the Dow Jones. Now, the Dow Jones this morning also opened within the pivot level. So which means that when the market opened this morning, it's either that it crashed below P2, we should see some selling. If not, then it will be going back up. Now, my bet is this, it should be going back to MLP level at 34,300 because that is the MLP level for today. So if the Dow Jones do go up higher, 34,300 with the first level, well, the next level, theoretically speaking, will be the pivot 1. Hold on. Oh, this is not pivot one. This is something else. Yeah, something else. Okay, so it should be going to pivot one, to MA, that's 34,947. But to go up to all this level, I don't think so, because it's like 700 points from where we are now. So I don't think so. You go to 34,947, but maybe this figure, maybe you come back to this figure, which is 34,432. Now, why is that so? Because that is the low of that day, and that is whereby I suspect that the technical point will end somewhere near there. Okay, so traders, just think about that, right? If we go past 34,300, it may go higher. Okay, so that's Dow Jones. Let's look at the Nasdaq. Now, Nasdaq, I already tell you there is a very interesting box here itself, because this is like a big zebra. Yeah, red, yellow, red, yellow, red, no yellow already, right? So it's only stopping here. Yeah. So if the market, if that is the case, okay, the market failed to stay above. All right, it did went up to 16,210. It went there. It broke the MLP. It all goes there itself. But once it go there, it couldn't stay above the MLP the previous day, and then after that, it just pulled back all the way together with the rest of the market. Yeah. So how about today then? Today, same thing. If it goes up again, it will go for the MLP, and that's 16,620. Yeah. Anything higher itself, right, will be this point here, and that is 16,210. Okay, so traders, take note of that. Now, with that, that means that the market is kind of weak at the moment. Yeah, kind of weak, but of course, the MA is on top, so maybe the market may find some support later. Okay, so that is the price for Nasdaq. How about S&P 500? Now, S&P 500 is much more straightforward. S&P 500, the opening price is already above pivot 1. So by right itself, it should be going higher. And the first target I have for you is 45.54. 45.54 is the MLP level. So traders should be considering to move towards that level. Yeah, you should consider to move towards that level. Okay, all clear? Yeah, all clear. Okay, 1 minute. Why is this coming in? Okay, just a moment. Okay, so S&P 500 should be able to travel to 45.54 later. Now, of course, later when the European market open, there should be some selling because the European market missed the last part of the cash market. Yeah, so there should be some selling. But after that itself, right, the market should be able to recover back. All right, so that's why 45.54 will be a target level for me for today, for MLP, for S&P 500, yeah? So prepare for that, yeah? 45.54. Okay? Okay, done. So now we have covered the US market. Let's look at the Japan market. Now the Japan market today also very beautiful. Now the opening price today is here. Then, of course, KSI is red and is down uptick, right? So there'll be some selling forces later. So what happened? The Nikkei, the moment open, right, it started to trade higher. And we trade higher, it saw even an MLP level of 27,665. Then after that, because the pivot one is 27,786, as long as the market break the pivot, it's a buy. And of course, it's 100 points from there. It's 100 points, which the market basically easily gave us. Let's see the intraday and see whether it makes sense for us. Okay, one. Okay, so this is the 15-minute chart of the Nikkei. It opens here, then it ding dong, then it becomes yellow bar, and then now it's stick down there, and now it's trying to test the pivot one and see whether it can trade higher later. Yeah, all this information tells you that the market is about to move, so traders just have to bear with it and wait for the entry. Okay. Hold on, something wrong with my screen. Just give me a moment. There's something wrong with my screen now. Okay, all right. So all is good. Okay, yeah. So I believe that the Nikkei, if we cross past the pivot one, it may actually go up a bit more. Maybe you hit somewhere around here, and that's 27,850 baht, around there. Okay, so that's my Nikkei view if it choose to go up. All right, so done Nikkei. Let's look at DAX. Now look at DAX. Oh my goodness, DAX yesterday was pretty bad. Now DAX yesterday, when you open here, right? It was above pivot one. So by right, it should go higher, which it did. But once it hit this point itself, it couldn't take it. There's no technical point. It's below the MA 200. It's below MA 30 and below MA 200, meaning the market is pretty bearish. So after that, the market just reversed on its own. Yeah, there was no reason for why it reversed, but because of the COVID and stuff like that. So it went down all the way. Yeah. Okay. So now you have seen this. The question will be, how do we trade this yesterday? Well, it's pretty outright. Let's take a look. Now for DAX itself, we trade M5. The speed itself is the same as Hang Seng. Okay, Hang Seng trade even faster, M1. Okay, let's take a look what happened yesterday, DAX. Okay, ignore all the KTRs, ignore. So the market came down first, then after it recovered, and that was where the thing is that's where it should find some strength, and after that it get all the way up itself. Yeah, because above OP, above pivot one, I mean OP is here, right? Above OP, above pivot one, CCRY is a buy. And as long as you follow rules, you should be able to make money. Yeah. But once the market breaks the technical point at KTR +3, the market, wow, sell down very fast indeed. So of course, it took some time to go up. It took even lesser time for it to come down. So traders, again, please make sure that you follow the rules and trade according to plan. Yeah. Okay, so that is the DAX market. That's at crude oil. Now, crude oil, I already told you just now already, right, for crude oil. Crude oil basically now is finding some support at the pivot one for today, and that number is $65.40. Okay, so I already tell you, if the market really goes down, you may have to find another person to support you and guide you. Okay, so make sure that you don't you must know what's going on. So for crude oil, I told you, if it still continue to stay down, then most likely we will have to see going down all the way. Yeah, it could be pretty bad. Yeah. Okay, so traders, take note of that. That's crude oil for you. Buying side, as long as stable MLP. MLP is now 66.20. Yeah, it's already now. If it's stable MLP, it's a buy. If it's wrong, just have to cut your position. Okay, it's as simple as that. Yeah. Okay, so we've covered the oil market, crude oil, and the Nikkei, DAX, and stuff. Let's look at the commodities. Gold. Now, gold, as I said, gold is trying to find strength, but basically, if the tapering is in the house and it's non-stop talking about it, gold will find it difficult to go higher. So yesterday, gold, when it opened, then after that, it tries very difficult to move because the downside itself is protected 1778. The upside is also protected 1797. So in short, this fill itself, right, for today, must watch out for today market. MLP is 1778.23. If MLP get triggered and recover, we should see some support for the gold. And if we go higher, again, 1797 will be a good level to take some profit. But because the KSI is red, it's going to be difficult. The only thing that's positive is that the KSI is red, but it's down tick. So that means the selling pressure has reduced a bit. Okay, not say a lot, but a bit. So if the gold do come down, there will be some selling. Of course, it can come down all the way to trigger all the KCB here itself, or if not, just wait for the market to recover. And today, do note today, there's no pivot. Yeah, today is no pivot day. No pivot day means the opening price is the key. So as long as the market stays below OP, the market is starting to sell, and of course, vice versa, right? So traders, take note of that. Okay, so then after that, gold, let's look at the silver. Now, silver continued to drop yesterday. I already give you my warning. I said that for silver, if you're to buy this guy, just buy it when it's at $22. So in fact, it's very near. This is a chocolate bar. You can see that $22.10. Yeah, $22.10 is what you have saved, and you want me to put in more money to buy a bag. All right, to do this, guys. So, guys, for this, there's a KCB at $22.15. And I think that it will likely come down here to find a base first before we can see recovery. But of course, if the market can cross MLP, this could be a good sign. But at the moment now, KSI rate and blue bars everywhere, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. So wait for a while. I think we are near a bottom, but not the bottom. Okay, we are near a bottom. Yeah, so traders just have to take note of that. Okay, so that is the silver market. Still nothing much to see for time being. And then after we look at the Ethereum. Now, Ethereum today dropped. It was higher yesterday. In fact, Ethereum went all the way up yesterday to a new high for this week. It went up to 47,030 level. Then it was a very, very high level. Of course, after that, it dwelled down all the way, and currently now it's trading at 44.95 level. Yeah. So all I can say is this for Ethereum, overall, it's still pretty bullish. But of course, if you want to get a good deal, then make sure that you are with a technical point, or you have an understanding that where the price will be going. So for me today, you can see that when the Ethereum come down, right, the day low is 44.43 for the pivot 2, and today's low for this Ethereum is 44.48. So it means by 5. But the thing is this, to get to look out for this itself, you need to have spent some time wait for it for a while. Okay, last 2 months, then that is the one, and now the final one is Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin yesterday also tried to recover strongly. It went up to the high almost to 59,000, almost there. And then after that, for some reason, again, because the selling came in and basically all the way down. Now, for today itself, right, it's a DD day for this Bitcoin, yeah? So which means that if Bitcoin stay below OP, it may travel down and go down even lower, okay? The next number is 54,000, yeah? Just take note of that. For Bitcoin, the next number is 54,000. Of course, you may even go lower for one-time month. Let me just take a look. So how low can it go? Wow, can go down to 52,000, yeah? 2,000 more. So if it really happens itself, right, let us know, okay? Then we can try to see whether can we look to buy from the cheaper now. But the moment now is kind of difficult, yeah? Okay, all right, so basically I covered today's MAO pretty fast. All I can say is this for the Dow Jones itself, you can see one more time once again. Now the Dow Jones today is trading above OP and above pivot 1 again. And this is the 3rd day in a row the market do that. Of course, initially the market all went up. Then, of course, towards the end of the evening, the selling come in again. And this is very clear-cut distribution. So I'm not half surprised to see the market going up first initially. Then after that, when we can hear more cases of people falling sick in America, or someone say that maybe it's going to create a big problem, then the market will come back down again. And of course, I believe that the market is doing right now by going up is to basically lure in the buyers and create a big bull trap. A bull trap is that you trap the bulls up. Okay. All right, that will be all for today. Thank you once again. I hope you enjoyed this session. All right, this is Cal signing off. Okay, guys, bye-bye.